Hi, and welcome to another lesson with Master Everyday English. In today's lesson, we are taking a flight in the United States. Our focus today is really on the kinds of conversation you can expect to have with the stewardess or the flight attendant. So let's get started with some of the common questions and phrases you can expect to hear on a flight in the United States. Can you fasten your seatbelt, please? Can you make sure your bag is stowed completely under the seat in front of you? Can you move your seat forward, please? Can you make sure your tray table is in the upright position, please? Would you like something to drink? Would you like something to eat? We'll be serving the in-flight meal in a few moments. Do you have any trash? Do you need a customs form? If I could just have your attention for a few moments while we go through the safety procedures for this flight. I'm sorry, we're experiencing a little turbulence. Please fasten your seatbelts. We'll be landing in 15 minutes. Please fasten your seatbelts, put your tray tables in the upright position, and move your seats forward. Those are some of the questions and phrases you can expect to hear on a flight. So now let's listen to a typical conversation. The conversation is between one of the cabin crew, the flight attendant, and one of the passengers on the flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for takeoff. Could you please fasten your seatbelts, make sure your bags are safely stowed, and tray and seats are in the upright position. The cabin crew will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks in just a few minutes. Hello, sir. Can I get you anything to drink?
Yeah, please. What do you have?
We have soft drinks, water, juice. We also have beer, wine, and spirits.
Okay. Do you have any hot drinks?
Yes, we do. We have tea or coffee.
Oh, great. I'll get a coffee, please.
Sure. Any snacks to go with that?
Yeah, sure. What do you have?
We have pretzels, or you can order something off the menu.
Okay, I'll just take some pretzels for now, thank you.
Here you go. If you lower your tray table, I'll pass you your drink and snack.
Thank you.
The flight is on time and we'll be preparing for landing soon. Before landing, the cabin crew will be coming through the cabin and handing out customs declaration forms. Please fill those out before you land. How many custom declaration forms?
It's me and my family. Do we all need to complete one?
No, just one per family is fine.
Okay, then we just need one.
Here you go.
Do I fill it out and then give the form back to you?
No, when you leave the plane, take the form with you to border control, and you can give it to them there.
Okay. And do you have a pen?
Oh, I'm sorry. I gave the last pen to another passenger.
If you're interested in some more of my videos, please go to my channel, Master Everyday English. I have a whole group of videos about going to the airport and traveling in the United States. We've looked at some of the phrases and questions. We've listened to a conversation. Now let's think about some of the useful information that will help you when you have a conversation on a flight in the United States. What will the flight attendant speak to me about when we are preparing for takeoff? So you're in the plane, you're waiting for takeoff, so you're waiting to leave, and the flight attendants are normally walking up and down the aisle, the middle of the airplane, and they're checking people. They're normally going to check and see if you have your seatbelt fastened. They'll check to make sure that tray table is closed and that your seat is in the complete forward position. They might also check to see that the bins above your head are closed completely, and that if you have any personal items, any bags, that they are stowed, which means stored, completely under the seat in front of you. They'll also show you the safety procedures in the case of an emergency. So this is normally they'll show you how to fasten and unfasten your seat belts, how to use your oxygen mask, how to put on your life vest, and also how to leave, how to exit the airplane in the case of an emergency. What do I pay for in flight and what's free? This depends on the kind of flight you're taking. So there's a difference between an international flight and a domestic flight. Domestic flight meaning inside the United States. If it's a short domestic flight, you can expect to pay for most things. So you might get a free drink, maybe a coffee or a water, and a small bag of snacks, maybe some pretzels or something. But anything else you're going to pay for. Any food items, any other snack items, any alcoholic drinks, any other drinks that you like, you normally have to pay for those things. If it's an international flight, you normally get a lot more included in the price of the flight. So depending on how far you're traveling, you can expect, firstly, the drinks will be included, and that includes also, in many cases, also the alcoholic drinks. Normally there's food included, so depending again how far you're traveling, it might be 1 or 2 meals, and then snacks are included as well. You also have the option to ask for more during the flight, up to a certain point, of course. If I'm entering the United States, what do I write on my customs form? If you're entering the United States on an international flight, you will be given a customs form. Everybody on the flight gets one. If you're an American or a visitor, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets to fill one of these in. And it basically tells them what you're bringing into the country. Now here's a tip. The first thing is to remember to have a pen or a pencil with you. Sometimes they give you a pen or a pencil with the customs form. Sometimes they don't. With the customs form, it's one form per family. So if you're traveling with a husband, a wife, children, grandma, grandpa, you're going to do one form for everybody in the family. Here are the things you need to put on the form. You have to put your name, your date of birth, the family members who are traveling with you, the number of them, and that's not including you, the address you have in the United States. If you're just visiting, then you can put the address of the hotel or the Airbnb, whatever it is you're staying at, your passport number and the country that issued the passport, your flight number and the number of any other connecting flights before your flight to the United States. There are also a number of questions that they ask you on the customs form. And these are all connected to what you're bringing into the United States and leaving in the United States. That means if you're visiting, you're leaving them in the United States, you're not taking them back home with you. And for this, they want to know the total amount, the monetary amount that these things are worth. Now you'll see that there'll be space on the form for you to put in the name of the item and the value in US dollars of that item. And then you have to calculate the total amount of all of that. And this is normally things like gifts you're going to give to people in the United States, or if you have a business, then it's the things you're going to sell in the United States. And this is the same for Americans. So if you're an American resident, then you're going to basically put everything that you bought abroad and that you're bringing back into the United States. That's it for today. I hope you find this video useful. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and click to subscribe.